Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress Dragongranite. Let me open our to-do list. Here we go. So build rooms for residents, check. Soap for hospital, we don't have that. Magma furnaces, check. Well, check. Barracks, not so check, because we are missing, well, the barracks is missing lots of facilities like weapon racks, armor stands, stockpiles of metal armor, and all the training of our squads needs to be moved into the barracks, so we will work on that. Forge armor and weapons, of course. Tower cover stairs, done. Make a statue for Lord, Paul and Yugoslovenka, no, not done. Make slab for Lord. Musical instruments, we have an artifact musical instrument and we have bought musical instruments, although we still need some. I think the next will come with the next caravan. Place traction benches, ooh, yeah, well, and hospital beds. Yeah, we can still make some beds. All right, so that was a very important leap in the fortress's progress. So where to start? Probably barracks is most important. So barracks need some digging. I will want this thing to be dug out and ramps cleared. After that, I will want ramps cleared here and this thing dug out. Meme Rooney says, oh no, I have water laced with water? How is that possible? Still, no, notepad still open. Ah, yes, thank you. Yeah, so as you see, I have marked this floor of the barracks to be dug out and the floor above it dug out. That should give us some limestone. And what's the other stone here? Claystone. Which would require, of course, some masons' workshops built up here. And my smoothing army should go and smooth it. We still don't have any seeds which we could plant. So that's the first thing barracks need. Another things barracks need is a stockpile for metal armor. And I think we should do it the proper way and have well, those stockpiles can actually be somewhere close. So what else do we need? Mandate has been met. Hammers have been forged. We'll need weapons. We will need weapon rack and an armor stand. At least one. These guys are no longer necessary, they can be removed. Stockpiles removed. We've got some hatch covers which we can build. Actually only one. Cabinets and doors. Well, the others can be busy smoothing the walls. Probably. Now we should also take care of our military equipment. This smelter is no longer necessary. We can remove it. But it's got lots of charcoal. So next thing is soap. How do you make soap? It's a very complex industry. Yeah, I think soap. So we have, let me check how to make soap. Soap making, we need ash from a wood furnace, and we need an ashery which would produce lye from this ash. And then we need tallow or oil. We can have it from the kitchen, from slaughtered animals, or we could have it pressed from plants like rock nuts or from fruits like olives. And then, when we have lye and oil, or tallow, we can make soap. All right, so we could have a magma wood furnace. Is there something like a magma wood furnace? Yes. No. There is nothing like a magma wood furnace. We really need this thing. We have a wood furnace. Yeah, it's probably a silly idea. All you need the wood furnace for is to make ash. You don't need any wood as fuel. Every wood you burn in it is or will turn into ash. So we have a wood furnace, but the wood furnace has been producing only charcoal so far. We will need charcoal in great masses down here, because here will be our steel industry once we've get some goblinite, which means basically iron, and all the stuff the goblins bring. So I shall have a preliminary stockpile of charcoal. Here. And we must not have any charcoal stored here. What about the magma down below? Can't we use that for metal smithing? Of course we can, and we do. We have already forged a couple of copper bolts and copper warhammers. It's up and running. It's very low production right now because we don't have much malachite ore to fuel it. But yeah, we've got some copper bars. So I think it's time to stop producing leather armor and start producing leather dresses, tunics, vests, robe, cloak, trousers, shoes, caps, and sewing leather images. So why would you need charcoal for it anymore? Because charcoal is an ingredient in steel making. If you want to make steel, you need to make pig iron, for which you need charcoal, and from pig iron to steel you again need charcoal. You need carbon. You need carbon as an ingredient, and you take that carbon from the charcoal. So it's used as an ingredient in steel industry. So, and how are we doing here? Yarn vests and stuff. Perfect. Yeah, he's becoming a good clothier. Let me read the dwarves here. We have a good weaver and clothes maker. Is getting expert clothes maker. Yeah, that's good. Is it possible to burn organic material to create charcoal? No, not in Dwarf Fortress. You need either bituminous coal, which is basically petrified organic material by natural processes, or you need charcoal. Everybody happy? We are digging here. So how many copper bars do we have? We have quite some copper bars. I think we can afford to make some armor. Do we have an armor smith? We have one armor smith. Yes, so let's make some armor then. Armor, copper, breastplate, greaves, helm, gauntlet, low boot, shield. Yeah, basically that. I wish I could make high boots, but my civilization doesn't know high boots. The rabbit needs to be somewhere here. Bunny. We've caught a giant beetle. You've got the Yetin and a giant beetle. What are giant beetles good for? A large monster in the shape of a beetle. Butchering returns 42 meat, 17 fat, 2 brain, 2 units of brain, 1 unit of heart, 8 units of intestines, and 2 units of eyes. And raw material chitin. Exotic pet. It can be tamed. It's an exotic pet. Exotic mount even. In savage areas. Huh. So should I butcher it or should I have it as a pet? I think we will have it as a pet. Giant beetle. Where did we catch it? I guess it was one of our traps down here. Yes, this is a good location for traps. I like it. We've already caught a yak, a bull, a water buffalo. Yeah, they are good. They are making. So, giant beetle. Yeah, which reminds me, we need kennels. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is what a bookcase looked like. Oh, they are beautiful. That's what a bookcase. So we'll need a library. I shall write it. Library. Goblin pit. Or a execution pit. Yeah, we should have a library. Something like a science tower would be nice. About the giant beetle, we will need kennels somewhere. Kennels? Yeah. This dormitory also needs to be moved. Meme says, create a book that contains the secrets of life and death, and then make sure everyone in the fort reads it. Fort of necromancers. Yeah. I don't know how you get these books. I think they are generated with the world. And then you only have to find them. Okay, where were I? I had to answer an email shortly. So, where was I? I was thinking about libraries and books, right? Yeah, we better start digging it. What's the priority of these zones? 4 and 5. So priority 6 zone can be, you know that beetle is 4 times bigger than an adult dwarf, right? I don't know that. I don't know. It's a giant beetle. It's not giant beetle without reason. There is a reason for it to be called giant. I can't accept this. Google Voice call. Oh, microcline. Look at this microcline. I'd love to have some microcline. Shall we have our library in microcline? Sadly, there is only like 1 or 2 layers of microclines. Yes, but okay, let's do it. Priority 6 digging. Let's have a door somewhere here. And have this much of a library, and that also in the level below, so that we can I would even I'm thinking now where to put the stairs. I'm trying to imagine when you walk into the library. There probably should be a desk. Here is where the desk could be with the clerk, with the librarian. And the staircase could be here. And there can be statues here or something. Now I'll put the staircase like this here, it will save space. And then in the up down level we can have an up and down stairs, and down here we can have the upstairs. So we'll have 3 stories 3 levels of library. Meme says, soon my fort will be 3 years old. How proud am I to be the baron of such a successful fort. Well, we have not survived the 3rd winter yet. Actually, the 4th, it would be, no? Winter 250, winter 251, no, 3rd winter, winter 252. We have yet to survive the 3rd winter, and I think this winter goblins will come, because we had everything. We had were creatures, we had etins, cyclops, whatnot. We hadn't have goblins yet, and I'm sure the goblin bard has composed a number of songs of the wealth of Dragongranite, and the goblins over the whole world are singing it now. Oh, we have a visiting goblin bard here, this one. Thread can be reclaimed. Are the squads training? No, they are not. I needed them as workforce, but they will train now. So we will have to have a full-time military now that we have barracks. Finally, Norubaki says 3-year-old fort. Yeah, it's quite young still, isn't it? How old is your fortress, Norubaki? So do we have any? We've got plants, we've got lots of meat. We can make lavish meals on repeat. We can make, do we have any quarry bush leaves? Oh yes, we can make lavish meals here as well. Meme says, oh, and I successfully breached a double layer in half a month. How do you do that? I need half a year. You use drain method? You drain it to caverns? Or how do you do it? I do it with this double slit thing, but it's so slow. Aquifer embarks are best because you've got plenty of water wherever you need it. Well, actually, we've got aquifer. Our embark is an aquifer embark. Like half of our embark biome is aquifer. So that's the best. I make a compromise. I want to have the aquifer, but I don't like to drill through it. So Norubaki says, I did not play this game yet. I fear it will be too complex. I'd like to learn more about it though, and I really like the style. Yeah. So the aquifer, it gives you biomes and minerals and stone types which are not found elsewhere. Some ores are really more often found in aquifer embarks. Some metal ores than elsewhere. Anyway, Yeah, so do we have any more copper picks? Because I feel like we need more miners now. Let me check weapons. We've got pike. We've got only 4 copper picks I see here, and that's it. Well, maybe it will be time to forge some copper picks. But currently cancels inappropriate terrain, yeah. Freezing biome. Oh, meme says freezing biome, or playing with an adventurer till winter and embarking on a biome that turns ice into winter. Ah, okay. Well, that's a great recipe for drilling through aquifer quickly. So what does it do when once you open the aquifer? Will it leak forever, or will the water freeze and will there be an ice wall? I think aquifer as such shouldn't be freezing, but the water which comes out of it could be freezing immediately. Ha! Another artifact has been created. Gogan Degastot, engraver, has created Shasad Gobel, a magnetite toy axe. I thought it would be a battle axe, but out of magnetite. Excellent. Look what we have. We've got some codices already. Toy axe. It's not as valuable. It's only 138,000 bucks. Small toy axe without an edge, useless except as a trade good. Thank you very much, Jurist Mech toy lovers. So you say freeze and you just cut out a big hole inside the ice. Okay, easy. Anyway, let's read about this artifact. Magnetite toy axe. It is encrusted with oval native gold cabochons. Oh, oval citrine cabochons encircled with bands of rose-cut citrines and rose gold. This object is adorned with hanging rings of date palm wood and menaces with spikes of magnetite, yak bone, and claro opal. On the item image is an image of Cadol Hall lizard, the dwarf and dwarves in Rubicel. Now, it relates to the ascension of the dwarf Cadol Hall lizard to the position of the Baron of Sculpted Lancers of 139. So he has... Ah, okay. Yeah, this could be a good trade good, but we can't really trade artifacts, can we? We could send it to the mountain homes, because this Baron Cadol Hall lizard... Well, he's probably long dead now. What's the year? 250, so unless he was elected Baron with some 20 years old, as a 20-year-old, he could be still alive, but I doubt that. Maybe he died of old age by now. The dwarves live about 180, 160 years, about twice as long as humans. So, but they are mature at 12, I believe. They are adult at 12. We are brewing drinks, that is important. Yeah, we would need another copper pick. So this has been cleared now, so we can use this probably, and we will probably use this for the soap industry. Animal. Do we have any? Cat. Yeah, all male cats are gelded, so we shouldn't have cat explosion. That's fine. Yeah, look at this. The barracks is coming along nicely. We just need Mason's workshop somewhere here to get rid of all this stone. We should make something of it. What should we make of all this stone? Stone blocks, maybe? We could use stone blocks, limestone blocks and claystone blocks. Or statues, but limestone. Well, limestone is a little bit expensive material. Limestone statues, though. Mandate. Export of warhammers prohibited. Export of querns prohibited. Impose the mandate. So what sort of bones do we have here? We have shells, tooth, hoof, horn. Okay. Shell crafts. Tooth craft, horn crafts, shell crafts. What sort of things do we have here? Cat teeth. Yeah, it's probably from the fight with the Etin. So where's my bug? The bug is still. We've got an Etin, and the bug will be placed next to it. So we have the giant bug and the Etin stored here. So, and this should be smoothed as well. My stone smoothing army. Oh, winter has come, and with that we must be prepared to face a siege. I have 101 dwarves super happy. Every single dwarf in my fortress is super excited. There is no one is feeling blue, no one is sad. All are very satisfied. I love such fortresses. Alright guys, I'll take a break of about 5 minutes, up to 10 minutes, and I'll put up another stream for the winter, where I think we will have to deal with some enemy forces.